Hey everyone, welcome to another episode review of Young Justice. This is for Young Justice episode 21 Image.
Homage.
I'm here with, this is Rich, and I'm here with my boy Urson. Urson, how you doing?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm ready to review another episode of Young Justice.
Word. So what do you think about this episode, Urson?
Not bad. I like the Miss Martian has basically we get the inner workings of her insecurities and we find out exactly what that Hello Megan situation is. Robin is leader of the group in this episode. We get no Aqualad.
This is Aquaman.
We get the introduction to what that Hello Megan stuff was, which finally now we kind of realize exactly what's going on. And we get Simon, who's one of the main villains, with Queen Bee trying to take over basically another country and make it her own.
Yeah, a Middle Eastern country. Or African, something like that.
So it was pretty cool. There's some substance to this episode.
Yeah, I really liked how Robin actually makes a comment like, "Hello, Megan." I thought that's just something she said. We also get, which is really cool, we find out officially that Wally knows Robin's secret identity and Batman's secret identity.
Mm-hmm.
Keeps hinting at it throughout the whole episode.
He says a line towards the end, and he says, "Oh, Bruce Wayne came to Karak right away." It's almost like, and then Robin hits him. So he caught on.
I don't think he caught. I think Robin told him.
You think so?
Yeah, they're best friends. That's why Robin hit him. And Robin wouldn't have looked shocked, but Robin knows that he knows.
Oh.
Think about it. Like, you tell your friend a secret, right? And then your friend is like telling, like you like a girl, right? Say you like a girl, and your friend knows it, and your friend starts saying stuff like, "Oh, well, Jessica's here," or Elizabeth or Jackie or whatever her name is, and then you just, dude, yeah, they're best buds.
Snitching. That's what I'm hearing. Robin's a snitch.
Like, I like how Megan still lies to them at the end. It's like, what do you really look like? After they see like that she based her whole image off of this woman. I forgot her name. The Hello Megan girl.
Questionable tactics. And it's cool because the person that does the voice of Miss Martian also did the voice of the mom as well, the lady who played Megan.
Danica McKellar, who knows all about starring on TV as a young girl.
Right. Yeah, it kind of does come full circle in this episode.
Yeah, actually, I never even thought about that. Yeah, you're right. It does.
She's Wendy Cooper. That's her name in growing.
Winnie Cooper.
Winnie Cooper in the Wonder Years.
Yeah, but her character in this is like more of a. The character she plays on TV, Hello Megan, seems like a more popular version of Blossom.
Mm-hmm.
You know, she's obviously the cheerleader. Blossom was like the little weird nerdy. Also, we meet a future Teen Titan or a future superhero today in this episode.
We do, yeah.
Yeah, they never actually call him a superhero, but they give an interesting reason why he has his power. Should we want to tell him or something, or should I?
You know, there's a lot of things that Miss Martian does in this episode that's good and bad. There's a situation where 3 drones are flying over the farm. They accidentally hit.
Wait, back up. What do you? I thought we were talking about Beast Boy.
Yeah. I'm leading up to it.
Oh, shoot. Shots, I guess.
So the drones attack the barn, but Garfield is in there. He gets hurt. They bring him up because they're at a clinic in Karak. It's a veterinarian clinic, but Garfield is now hurt. They need a blood transfusion. You know, this thing went really fast. They're like, oh crap, we need a blood transfusion. I'm like, wait, what? That went quick. Miss Martian is able to shapeshift on the cellular level. Conveniently, there's some blood coming out of Garfield's mouth, out of his nose rather. She takes it, she absorbs it in her skin. She can match his blood type and give him the blood transfusion. But there's a part where you notice he now has green eyes. So with those green eyes, we'll see what winds up happening. Maybe he'll get some changes.
And also for any of you guys that watch Doom Patrol out there, when they're watching the VHS tape of his mom as Hello Megan, one of the actresses in there, her name is Rita Starr. Rita Starr is Elastigirl.
Oh, good eye.
Yeah. So he's on Doom Patrol, but that's where Beast Boy starts. In the comics before he's with the
Oh,
Teen
cool.
Titans. He's on Doom Patrol with Robot Man. Who else? The Chief, Negative Man, I think his name is.
Oh, wow. That's actually pretty cool. Now that I think about it, we're getting introduced to characters that
So we don't
they're
even.
aware of.
Yeah, we're getting introduced to characters we don't even like. If I
Mhm.
didn't watch Titans, Doom Patrol, the show, so I haven't actually watched season 1. But if I didn't know that, I wouldn't have really picked up on that when I saw the name.
Right.
Like they do these little cameos that sneak up on you, you don't realize it. Like I'm sure if you didn't know Beast Boy's name was Garfield Logan, you wouldn't realize that's Beast Boy.
Right. Right.
If you just watch the old Teen Titans show from like the 2000s, he's never called Garfield Logan. It's just Beast Boy.
Mhm.
You don't even know he was. You didn't even know he used to be like a regular human-looking person. You would just think some green alien thing.
Right. Our two main baddies, Simon, Queen Bee. Simon at it again. He's kind of the annoying character. He's kind of the one that's helping behind this because the leader of Karak is being psychically manipulated to give Karak to Queen Bee so that this way Bialia and Karak can become one country united under Queen Bee's rule. And we can't trust that.
Yeah.
But Miss Martian, when she's fighting Simon, what is the word term that she used? She mind blasts them?
Shoot.
We'll go with mind blast. She mind blasts her friends so this way they don't see that she's this white alien thing.
Yeah, that's her true form, by the way, guys. We didn't mention before. She's a white Martian.
She is, yeah. And they're I think the majority.
No, I think they're the minority.
I think the.
Oh.
Okay.
No, well, they're equal. I don't know. Maybe I don't know what the show's still going, but they're at war. Usually in the comics, the white Martians were the bad guys, but I think they like wiped out most of the green Martians.
Oh yeah.
Which begs the question: is that really Martian Manhunter's niece, or maybe some white Martian he felt bad for and took in?
Mm-hmm. And she lied at the end too.
Yeah, well, I mentioned that earlier. Yeah, they ask what your true form is, and she just takes away the hair and the eyebrows.
Yeah.
Like to look kind of like Martian Manhunter, actually.
Right. I guess she just got nervous.
Well, I would say more than nervous. She was just afraid. It was more than nervous. And she was afraid that friends weren't going to accept it. Because, honestly, I guess she watches TV a lot, so she knows what their standards of beauty are. And if they see a disgusting alien monster, then. But what's kind of funny in the tape, I want to kind of bring back to that. We find out why she suggested a name for Connor.
Oh.
Because the main character, Megan's boyfriend's name is Connor. On the show.
Yeah.
And Superboy is funny, but Superboy, when he's watching, they'll look like Wally and Robin. He's like, that could be a coincidence.
The episode is called Image, and something I do want to bring up at the beginning of this episode, Connor and what looks like Black Canary are also fighting one another because Batman calls Green Arrow and Black Canary to come in and take a look at this recording of them fighting. And they kiss, and it cuts the commercial break. It comes back. We come to find out that it's Miss Martian shape-shifting. So from the beginning, we do get a sense of image changing. Eventually, we wind up finding out that Miss Martian is a proper white alien.
Well, the thing is, on her planet, Martian Manhunter says it's a natural thing.
Yeah, it's common to read minds, to shape.
Not to read minds. Not only to read minds, he has that later, but it's to shapeshift.
Mm-hmm.
But the fact that they can all read minds, they know that the person's not really that. And they know who's who.
Mm-hmm.
Which is pretty cool. He says that, and he's like, Connor probably knows. I'm sure Connor knows. I thought it was really cool. I wonder where Artemis was, though.
No Artemis.
No mention of her either. Maybe she was conspiring with Sportsmaster and Chester.
Yeah. Cool. We do get a brief Aqualad, Artemis, and Zatanna when Simon kind of like mind blasts her and shows what she's afraid of her friends, disappointing her friends, basically. No, but otherwise, there's no Aqualad in this episode. Robin gets the point, so Robin leads the team.
Which he doesn't want to do, and I think that has to do with a few episodes earlier when they had that mind sequence when he made those tough calls. I think he doesn't want to be So it's nice they bring it back down to that. Wally's a good friend though. I gotta say, Wally's a good friend. Wally's not jealous or anything. He's like, all right, bro, you save the whole country.
Yeah. Overall, I give this a good 8.5. Very questionable tactics by Miss Martian, though.
Yeah. Also, remember, don't forget the ending when Queen Bee knows.
Queen Bee, the way she's laying down on the bed, like all creepy next to Garfield.
Yeah, like a pedophile.
Like a pedophile. Like, get off, man.
Or, yeah, like one of those teachers that sleep with their students and then get their students to kill their husband.
She's got to relax. She's mad obsessive.
Yeah, but she's doing that as blackmail. She knows the Martian Man. She knows the secret of Megan.
Right. They're blackmailing her, basically. Holding it over her head.
Yeah, and the episode ends like that. It doesn't end like something else. Like, oh man.
That's right. We don't get a good ending. We get a very abrupt, bad ending. A cliffhanger. Yeah. Yeah, I kind of like how they ended this.
Yeah, me too.
8.5. 8.5. Solid. The only reason why I wouldn't give it a 9 or anything greater, the only thing I'm noticing about these episodes is that they kind of go through things just a little bit too quick. And if they had 2 or 3 minutes more, maybe they could have done something else. Maybe I'm just also nitpicking. But I do like how it was drawn. I like that we can clearly see the characters. I also didn't feel like I was watching a kid's show. I felt like I was watching another strong episode.
Well, I never feel like that when I'm watching this.
Sometimes I do for certain episodes.
Really?
Yeah.
What episode?
Terrors, I remember feeling that way. A couple episodes before this, I don't remember the exact one. The Harm episode, that felt like a kid's TV show, a kid's cartoon.
Oh yeah, that wasn't really a good episode. Yeah.
This one didn't. Some of these this wouldn't benefit from a two-parter, but some of these episodes would benefit from being a two-parter.
I don't know. I don't think two-parters really work in an episodic show because you're going to continue this stuff anyway.
Mm-hmm.
A two-parter would be one of those like one-shot shows where, I mean, I guess you can do an episodic.
You could do one two-parter or two two-parters. That wouldn't be too bad. Kind of like how Cowboy Bebop did it. There's individual episodes, and then I think there's 2 or 3 episodes, 7, 8, and 9, for example.
But is it episodic? Is it episodic though?
I think so. Yeah.
Like they have like Little Young Justices where they have episodes that they refer to. Like, oh, this happened.
For the most part, each episode doesn't relate to the next one, unless it kind of does.
So it's not really episodic.
There is like a strong objective or whatever it is that kind of remains through the same throughout the entire series.
Well, like the Dragon Ball Z or the Dragon Ball series, that would be episodic because each continues into their world.
Oh, right. Yeah.
It's not like, say, Batman the Animated Series, or even Static Shock or Batman Beyond, you know, those shows, even though they had like, it's not like they weren't really episodic, even though they had some villains returning, because each episode was like a villain of the week. You know, you didn't have like these long drawn out.
It's moving cartoon, you know, it's moving comic books. So if you look at an episode as an issue of a comic book, so far we're on issue 26 of Young Justice. Which also, another thing to consider, at the beginning, I don't know, maybe if it's because the website that we're using, but we're not getting our introduction with the Aqualad and his sword and stuff like that, and it just goes straight into a Young Justice title, and I don't like that.
I think they're doing that just to save time, to be honest.
Yeah.
Sorry. I'll give the episode also an 8.5 out of 10.
Ooh.
I was maybe thinking 9.
Oh.
But then I listened to what you said, and you have some good points. I really did like the introduction of Beast Boy, even though he's not Beast Boy yet. So I hope he comes back and we get like an episode where he starts turning green. I hope we see an episode where his skin starts turning green.
Mm-hmm.
I like the closeness between him and Megan. It makes sense, like the origin story they did for this. It's not in the comics,
right?
But why he does get those powers? I'm pretty sure they planted. That's why they planted that seed.
I gave him those powers.
Yeah, like it makes sense. She shapeshifts. She gives us blood, so he's close to animals. His monkey looks like he's biting his.
Right. I'm interested to see what they wind up doing with him. If Garfield, because I'm pretty sure this is the Garfield that is Beast Boy. So right now he's a little bit, of an outsider.
But yeah, he didn't get. Yeah, they didn't get that blood fusion and just as a one and done deal. you got the blood feud transfusion for a reason. They're planning something with his character.
That's true. That's true.
And she shapeshifts and stuff. I mean, come on. You'd have to be an idiot not to think.
Yeah.
Also, I do like how Superboy is kind of he's in this, but he's not front and center. He's kind of almost clueless.
Yeah, he kind of goes back to that role of the muscle of the group, but he does get some dialogue, some good dialogue too.
Yeah, he's trying to defend his girlfriend. Oh, and it's sweet that he said that. Nothing changes when he sees her bald.
He saw her bald with no eyebrows, and he's like, "Listen, Mama, I got you."
Yeah, I don't know if I could do that. If I had a girl and she shaved her head and put eyebrows, I would say, bye.
So you wouldn't Connor Kent it?
No, I mean, if she had cancer, maybe I wouldn't be a jerk. But she just is crazy and shaving her head, or she was born with no hair. Maybe she was born with no hair. I guess no eyebrows. I'm getting too much my personal. But yeah, the episode was good. I thought it's nice to see. Also, besides the blood transfusion, it's nice to see that maybe he develops because he's around animals all the time. Maybe that's why these powers develop because he has a blood transfusion. Maybe kind of works he adapts.
And we finally got the proper "Hello, Megan," whatever that was. We get that answered.
Oh yeah, well, she says it. Yeah, hello, Megan.
And she knew because she mentions when they're in the bioship. She's like, "Is this the yada 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 place?"
Yeah, she's a stalker.
She's a stalker. That's creepy.
That's creepy. Oh my god, yeah. You're not even from this planet, yo. You know the person. It's funny though because the episodes aren't really well known on their Earth, and she knows them. And Robin and Kid Flash have no idea.
Right.
And I'm not gonna say Constance kind of just born not a few months ago, or hatched or whatever, freed, whatever. Robin and Kid Flash have no idea what the show is.
It may not be their target demographic.
No, well, that too, but even annoying shows you would hear about, but they say the episode you couldn't really find it. I think it was Garfield that tells them.
Yeah.
You can't really get the episodes anymore. And I like how that moment. One last thing I'm gonna say. Sorry to give your time, guys. I do like how Megan's kind of hounding her. Oh, remember the episode when you did this and that? Like, listen. I've played a character on TV.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a buzzkill if I was Miss Martian.
Yeah, I would do the same thing to Greg Wiseman. I would hound her. Remember when you made Beast Boy tied to Miss Martian? What was your thought process?
All right, folks. That was episode 21, Image. Stay tuned. Coming up next, episode 22. Hello, Megan.
Hello. Goodbye, Megan.